And we're live. Hello, everybody. Your host, Andre Parody, Project Equinox Coaching. And I'm coming to you live to announce you have an event. This is today's Friday afternoon. I'm having an event next Thursday, 5:30 p.m. Pacific, Los Angeles time. It's called the Clarity on Love event. So it's this 90-minute event that I'm going to come forward and teach you three secrets in terms of in the realm of relationship dynamics, men and women. It's a co-ed event. Both men and women are invited. There's a link below for you guys to go registered. If you can't be with us live, you could still register and get the recording. Again, 90 minutes. It's good stuff. And again, three secrets I want to teach you. And they go like this really quickly. There's three types of men, excuse me, four types of men, three secrets, four types of men that I decoded in my work. So four temperamentally different males. So having a male in front of you, ladies, doesn't mean you have a man in front of you. You know what I'm talking about. So out of the four, there's one type that you have to avoid at all costs, and I'll explain what and how to spot them because these are the ones who the cute one. They'll seduce you. They'll love bomb you. They'll tell you everything you want to hear as a woman, right? This easily their job is to seduce you and then from there take from you. So the out of the four, you have one that you have to identify in order to spare yourself some misery and confusion and to think that that's man. That's not man. That's the lower type of man. You just need to identify them. On the flip side, for the gentleman, there's four types of ladies out there. Temperamentally, they look the same ish. Um, and but their temperaments are very different. And then in the men's world, or as far as the four ladies, the four types of women, there are two typically to avoid. One for sure. Second is ew. So interesting. Are you guys curious yet? So come and learn. These are the things that nobody understands or talks about, and it's not been decoded necessarily out there in the culture. None of that is really current information. So that's why I'm bringing that to you. Secret number two is you realize there are four things. I call it the four C's that you have for a relationship to go long term. Long term, healthy long term relationship is what I teach. There are four things you have to have in order for that to happen. Missing one of them, it won't last. Interesting. By the way, the love isn't one of them. Yeah, are you curious? So love is a byproduct of these four. You have to have these four in order for it to flourish. Secret number two, and then secret number three is that's a good one and baffles people, and it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make much sense talking about it, but you realize that men and women communicate completely differently. Completely differently. What a man says is not what a woman hears. And when a man speaks, what she's hearing is also different. What? How's that possible? We speak English, we look each other in the face, right? You're looking at me, you hear the words that come out of. We're not communicating. And it's a big part of we have to because we have two different filters in how we listen and speak. We have two different, completely different filters. We're not aware that we have those filters, but that's what creates all the frustration, the confusion, the fighting, the you make me crazy, right? Because we think we're communicating, speaking English, but we're not because we filter the information, we'll receive it and produce it differently. Fascinating stuff, and it will explain to you a lot of the chaos and collision that you've had in the past in relationships. Even with your mother and your employees and your employers and your friends, and the men and women don't speak the same language, literally. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to decode these three again next Thursday, um, January 23rd, 5:30 p.m. Pacific, Los Angeles time. You could be anywhere around the world. The link is below. Um, yeah, and if you can't be there live, just register and you get the recording. So it's kind of a no-brainer, and it's a perfect. If you want to bring a girlfriend or a friend, right? It's a perfect introduction to my work and to start understanding how these things actually occur and why there's so much frustration and collision. So it's easy to learn. It's completely logical and I can explain it all. So there's also a Q&A section. So I'll answer questions, personal questions. So come and show up. I always say it's people who show up who get ahead. People who show up who get the dream. People who show up who push through. People who show up who get the life. So that said, have a great weekend, and I'll see you next Thursday, hopefully.